So, men are watching Love Island. Now, you have to credit Love Island for this, right? They're clearly cooking. I've mentioned this before, but it's been going crazy viral. I've been seeing it on the timeline. People talking about it, people talking about it. Men talked about it, men being invested. And it's not, it doesn't strike me as, you be watching a show with your woman, you're like, this is trash. You watch it with your woman, you start getting invested, you're like, oh my God. This feels like men are going out of their way to watch it themselves. And the ladies don't like it because, well, according to this lady, the men are ruining it.
Something that has really been getting on my nerves with this season is the heavy influx of men that have been watching the show. And I know that, like, some girls watch it with their boyfriends and stuff and they get invested, that way. But that's not what's happening. Outside of the fact that men are now betting on Love Island, so they're using this to gamble, they also are attaching themselves to Casey for a very specific reason. They see the loser in him and they resonate. But what's really, really getting on my nerves, and I've been saying this, I have these conversations with my best friend a lot, but I started thinking this when I saw the video of, I want to say it was Metro Boomin. He had a club hosting, and he literally couldn't even get on the stage because there was nothing but grown ass men on the stage. And they were up there waiting for Metro to get on there so they can take their pictures and their videos and say they was on stage and they want to have the, on stage with Metro Boomin. And then you look out into the audience and there's no women. This is a club appearance, and there's no women. It's nothing but men. And then I think about how
These women, they'll never cease to amaze me. They are the least traditional, most masculine women on the planet, but they will try to shame men for doing things that aren't traditional. The idea that it's crazy that you want to be on stage in Metro. If it was Drake, would that be crazy as well? Gunna, I've seen guys getting shamed for running with Gunna. That's crazy? You want to say that you've been on stage with your favorite artist, but that's for the girls, right? Just like the kitchen's for the girls. Just like having opinions is for men, right? But yet you have a whole TikTok account. Just like women should be presentable and demure, but your legs are your nails are glitter. Again, it's always rules for thee, but not for me.
the fact that as soon as women started engaging into the WNBA and started investing into that in their time, because it's so horrible being a woman in any type of male dominant interest at all. And this is coming from a sports fan, me, a football fan, and an anime fan. It is horrible being a woman in those spaces. And then women started to flock to the WNBA because they do deserve the viewership that they're getting. And then lo and behold, what do you get? More men start watching the WNBA. Now you got them coming to their games and throwing dildos on the court. I'm saying all of this to say that genuinely, I think naturally the women would.
The majority, I can actually Google this right now. Who are the majority? I could be proved wrong here. Watchers of the WNBA. The WNBA audience is primarily male. I can actually do this as well. The WNBA, primarily male. Not only is the audience primarily male, it's funded by the NBA. Without it, it'd fail. It's never made a profit.
Common sense are realizing that there is a heavy attack on women right now. And I don't give a fuck about the male loneliness epidemic. I don't really think men need an excuse to be hateful towards women. It's in their fucking nature. But the heavy influx of femicide and everything that we've been dealing with, women are naturally building communities with each other and realizing it's way safer to be around each other and to enjoy each other. So we don't go to the fucking clubs no more. And you know that the clubs was always meant for women because we got in free. Men had to pay. And men.
So let me make. Sorry. You're all over the place. I don't expect anything more, but the club is unsafe because men are going on stage. Lo- The world is an unsafe place, so women are creating their own shit, right? The WNBA, which is literally funded and viewed by men. Without men, it wouldn't exist. So, well, okay, cool, that's fine, right? Women are creating those. Love Island, You're saying that it's women's own space and what men shouldn't watch because in the real world it's unsafe for women. You're making no sense.
were going to pay because they wanted to see the woman. That's how it was. It's not like that no more. There is almost no safe space for women to go and to just be women and be free without men coming to take over for some odd
Cry
reason
me a river.
just to fucking harass and be seen.
Cry
And I'm
more.
engaging with these men on Twitter, not by my choice, by the way. They're just on Love Island Twitter. And we're like telling them, like, you can't vote Anaya out. This is a woman dominant fan base. This is our show. This is what we tune in and we have wine nights with our girls and we talk about it and we vote and we may argue with each other, but this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in here and be like, yeah, we taking Casey to the that's not how that works. We don't fuck with the men. If we don't fuck with the man, they're not getting to the finals.
This is so stupid. We don't fuck with the men. It's girls only. That's how we like it. That's how we like it. And you're coming here. I'm trying to look for this comment, right? And I liked it. It's hilarious. The comment was, sorry, men are bringing like logic and reason, right? Which is why she's upset. And then a woman responded, why would you bring, like, why would you leave emotion out of a show called Love Island? And I like both comments because I can see where both people are coming from, right? You have the men who are coming in, they're leaving their emotion, they're being logical, super logical. But like she said, this is a women's space. They're not here to be logical. The problem is, a lot of women watch Love Island and then they project that shit like onto real life scenarios. They project what's happening in Love Island to real life scenarios, and the men have gone in there and shut it down. They're bringing logic. No, this doesn't make sense because nah. So then they can't use this to project the bullshit. I mean, she literally said it. We don't fuck with the men. Is that that's just a blanket statement? There's no reason behind it. We just don't fuck with the men because they're males. That's ugh.
And then I'm having them say, well, yeah, you watch and see, watch and see. Y'all, why am I arguing with you in a safe space for women? Why are you here?
Unfortunately, that's not how TV works. You want to get a safe space for women? Actually, create one. You can create one yourself. You can use your platform to create a safe space for women. Unfortunately, Love Island is a TV show that's available for anyone to watch. It got good enough and big enough to where more men are watching. It's not yours, you don't own it. It's not a safe space for women, unfortunately.
Even if you wanted to just watch Love Island, why are you making it your mission to make the women who have already been in this fandom miserable because now you're in the fandom? You can't even engage in something without being a menace to women. You can't even be a fan of something without applying it to women in some kind of degree so you can slight a woman, so you can do this and have a get back. What the fuck are y'all doing in this fandom at all if you are not just a genuine lover of Love Island? What are you doing?
But what if they are genuine lovers of Love Island? They just have to love it the way you love it, huh? I mean, the more these type of feminists speak, the more they sound like colonizers and racist people. Honestly. Why are you in our communities doing things in ways that we don't want you to do it? Huh? You can come here, but you play by our rules, boy. That's how you guys sound.
What is the fucking purpose of you harassing and bothering women over a fucking incel, a loser, because you're one?
Projection.
And this has nothing to do. I don't care if you have a good take or a bad take and you're a man on Love Island. It's the fact that y'all can't exist in a space without trying to make it every woman's problem that you're in this space. I would much rather y'all talk amongst yourselves, but no, anytime a woman wants to share an opinion about somebody that y'all like on there, now it's you and they mentions calling them all kind of bitches and hoes and all types of
No, again, that's just not how it works. You guys project. You guys, and I've seen it. We've all seen it. You project this Love Island shit into real life, all right? And that's when you get called out. And now that the men are watching, they can actually see what's going on in Love Island.